Hey guys, big shout out to SoulDev for making this comment and telling me to shoot this video. So what this video is I'm going to explain to you the full and vast variety of methods that you have when it comes to getting a software job. So I'm actually going to split this video into 3 parts. Part 1, which is the part you're watching right now, is going to be about applying to jobs online, and I'm going to explain myself and the different websites you can use, the different websites that I have found very, very helpful. So let's get straight into it. There is Workable Jobs. I've already explained this website. It's an amazing website. It is my favorite website. I've gotten 2 of my free software jobs from this website. So you just write in something like software engineer, and I'm actually gonna go through this a bit quickly because I already have another video where I praise Workable. You see the different jobs, you just click on them. You want to apply to them, to the different jobs that are available. There is a methodology. You want to apply to the jobs that come out early. I have this whole thing about first applier bias, which I can explain in another video. But to summarize, essentially, the people who apply to a job within the first 48 hours are way more likely than the people who apply to a job later. So always try to make sure that you're on a website like this, you have your alerts up, and you apply for the job as soon as possible. So that is one amazing website you can use. There is also startups.jobs. This is also a good website. Some startups will put different jobs. Here's an internship. Oh, but that's not for London. So specifically, I wanted to look for London. Unfortunately, this is the issue of the website. It's not doing a great job of specifically looking for London. The thing about Workable was really good. If you type in software engineer, and if you notice, other facets of engineering will come up. Obviously, you have to go down and it would have to be less specific, like Python software engineer. So you don't necessarily have to worry. Full stacks software engineer, you don't necessarily have to worry about typing the word software engineer. Backend engineer, embedded software engineers, like as long as you write in front end engineer, as long as you write in that word, it will try to capture all the different words. Whereas with the startup website, I am probably going to have to do something like, yeah, I'm gonna have to type in front end developer. This website is also quite good. I still recommend it. I recommend Workable a bit more. Going straight into another great website. This used to be AngelList. It's now wellfound.com. I've never actually gotten a job using this website, but I have gotten plenty of interviews where I have essentially just failed to get jobs. So the opportunities are definitely there. I highly recommend this website. I can understand that a lot of people might use it, but I think it's very important that you fill in the section. So when you apply to, let's see if it'll let me apply without logging in. Right, so when you apply for the job, please fill in this section, fill in all the sections as much as you can, because you are competing with other people, and the people who do not fill in will not get a chance. So please fill in this section, especially if you are a junior developer. The more senior you get, the less likely you have to do these things. I'm sorry, those are just the rules. Please fill in those sections. So now I've covered great websites you can use. Oh, I am actually missing one. I am quite sorry. Forgot to. There is also Ottawa. This is also a great website you can use. Unfortunately, it's asking me to sign in, but I highly also recommend Ottawa. All the websites will be in a link in the linked in the description. Ottawa is a really great website. It just cuts straight. You just can go straight to the company and apply for it. I know that the previous company I worked for is now using Ottawa. I highly recommend Ottawa. So now I'm going to talk about something slightly different, right? And this is the reason why you want to stick around and actually listen, or this is some advice you're not going to hear from other videos, okay? So what I would highly recommend is that you try to do something like cold applying, or you apply to jobs that you apply to companies that aren't really posting, because a lot of companies out there, unfortunately, they don't really need to post that much to find the people they want to find, or they are not going to go through the effort of actually going around and, trying to get as many people to apply for their job. So you need to see it as like from two angles, really. You are applying for a job that hundreds of thousands of other people are applying for, while there's companies who are, posting their job and people aren't applying for as much. And these companies who aren't like trying as hard as the companies you're applying for, the issue is they're not going to try any harder, so they're not going to get as many candidates. So you'll have a much better opportunity when you actually go to these companies. So I am going to give you, what helped me or what I tried out that was very good. Essentially, you really want to go to Google, type in something like all tech companies in the UK spreadsheet, and then I'll leave a link to the description. This is not only for the UK, right? I have done it specifically for the UK. You can change countries. Is there a way I can restart this? Okay, so I can restart the spreadsheet. You can change countries. I'm actually quite curious. Equals, and let's see if there's anything for example, Angola. We apply the search. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. That's quite interesting. So you wanna then click on one of these grab one of these companies. So we're gonna do the UK, and we are gonna do United Kingdom. You wanna apply, and then you wanna essentially look through every single one of these and try to see if they have a careers page. I tried to do learner.co.uk. I tried to get on the website, it didn't work. So I found lifeflow.io. I have no idea who this company is, what they do, or if these jobs are even still up. But me personally, it did not take me to the job for whatever reason. So if I click on it, open position, engineer. Okay, that was a bit weird. And also please ignore this senior full stack engineer. I have applied to many jobs that were senior and they've given me interviews, and I've also passed the senior interview. It didn't mean I was a senior developer. They were just like, we like you so much, we're gonna hire you as a mid-level developer. Do not be worried. And if you're a junior developer, still apply for the job, right? You never know what's going to happen. Do not worry about this label of senior. Just apply for the job. I would apply, try to focus up, try to do stuff like that. I would go through this list of companies. Maybe you want to center it more towards your region, because if you live in London, you're more likely to get a London-based job. I would go through this list of companies, try to see the ones that are there, and I would try to apply. But I wouldn't only rely on this list, because obviously this is not every tech company in London. I would essentially go on Google and try to find different spreadsheets of companies, get a long list of tech companies, get a long list of different types of companies, and I would apply to them one by one, do some background research on them. And yeah, that's what I would focus on. And then other than that, what I would do is I would look at some products and some companies I have really liked to use, or I've really messed around with. And this has happened before where I've seen a company and they've had a product that I've used. So just think deep into some companies and some products you want to use. I would also highly recommend that you try your best to apply for Google, Facebook jobs, because I have heard back from Google and Facebook. Actually, both companies have reached out to me about going into interviews with them. And the Facebook one was when I was very junior and I had never had a job, and I was just absolutely shocked that they came back to me, but they did. So I would take the opportunity to apply to as many jobs as you can, as long as you don't burn yourself out and you're just not spam applying. The next video I am going to talk about, so please stay tuned tomorrow it is going to come out. The next video I am going to talk about is how to actually use LinkedIn to get jobs. So the issue I have with LinkedIn, and I don't recommend for you to apply to jobs on LinkedIn because you have the easy apply, you apply and thousands of people apply to it, and you're in competition with some people who may be software engineers for a very long time. So I'm going to show you how to use LinkedIn to actually get a job. The hint is you need to connect with people and start talking to them. Do not spam apply to jobs on LinkedIn. It doesn't work. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow with that video. Have a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, thank you very much, SoulDev, for recommending this video. Have a nice day, everyone.